would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here comes the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So UCF's offense will take the field for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs. It's Russo. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught behind the line. It's Pugh. And the ball's on the ground. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Under fire. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds his tight end. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Thompson wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Thompson to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Takes a handoff. It's Russo. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Working that left side now. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Thompson wants to throw. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Thompson to throw. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Setting up the screen. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hand off from the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. 2nd inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for him.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Thompson wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Unloads quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
UCF 13, West Virginia 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be knocked down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Makes the grab on 3rd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Thompson to throw. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Knights with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offense offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Slips through the line. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going to the run to start this second half. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Thompson wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers are marching down the field.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Pocket breaking down. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001. when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the
turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Thompson to throw. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
UCF 16, West Virginia 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing.
He's loose. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for...
Touchdown, West Virginia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone, because because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
West Virginia, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Knights are on the move.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thompson wants to throw. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Working the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Third down coming up.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Thompson to throw. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. This time he's got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world does the offense avoid that disaster? And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Thompson wants to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
West Virginia, 10.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Briggs. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Russo. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Knights! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
West Virginia.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marco. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Attempt to try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Stockton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground with the counter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Thompson to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. To the air on 2nd down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the 2-point try. They want to throw it. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.